This is Jessica, the Sweetwater Stitcher, and today is Thursday, December 8th. And I wanted to welcome everybody back to my channel today and welcome those of you who are new to my channel. I have had a lot of subscribers over the past week or so, and I think a lot of it is due to the Jingle Ball and a few other channels I have heard shouting me out, talking about some of my finishes and my channel. So thank you to those of you who have mentioned me, and thank you to those of you who have come over because I met you guys at the Jingle Ball or was recommended by somebody else during the Jingle Ball. So I just wanted to say a thank you, say welcome, and I'm glad you're here. I have a table full of fun things to share, things that I was enabled by others, and I'm sure things to enable you as well. I have some notes here to help me to hopefully stay on track and remember all the things. Last week after I got done, I remembered a few things I forgot, so I made sure to write them down this week so I wouldn't forget them. The first thing though I wanted to talk about was a few floss tubes that I have watched. Some are ones that are not new to me and some of them that are new to me. And again, anything I talk about, I will write in the description box below. If anything is not down there and you need help finding, feel free to leave it in the comments or send me an email. And my email is also below, which it is sweetwaterstitcher@gmail.com. And I am more than happy to help you. You can also reach out to me on Instagram at Sweetwater Stitcher as well. And one more thing before I talk about the Flosstubers is a reminder about the Facebook group, which is called Sweetwater Stitcher. The link is below. Feel free to come over and join it. There's lots of activity going on in there. People sharing their finishes, asking for advice. I try to post in there as much as I can remember to. I'm trying to post in all the places for people to see and keep up with. But I try to come in and post things. And we might use it at some point as some type of, I know you can have like Facebook chat rooms where you can have a video chat. I haven't gotten to that point yet, but that is also a possibility in there. So I just wanted to remind everybody about that. All right, so a few Flosstubers that I have also watched this week and or wanted to mention is first Nicole Spohr. And she is also a card maker, and then she has recently gotten into cross stitch, and she is also stitching Christmas rules using the black. Her colors are a little bit different than mine, but she was mentioning my influence on hers, and I appreciate that. And then I also love how hers looks too. So go check hers out. And she's been having a lot of stitch alongs with Primrose, Cottage. She's done a couple, and she did, what was the hot chocolate one by Shannon Christine, which is really cute. And Chantel made a finishing piece for it. So go check her out for that. That's awesome. Also, Caitlin, who is a Stitch for Mom. We've done a couple stitch alongs together, or we did one together, and then some others I've hopped on hers in the past. So go watch her. Michelle, Mama Loves You GB, along with Carrie, Tiger Lily Designs. Both of them have a regular floss tube, which I encourage you to watch if you don't already. And then in addition, the two of them have been doing one Flossmas and one of them is calling it Stitchmas. And so they've been posting every day. Carrie's doing 12 days, and I'm not sure if Michelle is doing all the way till Christmas or if she's just doing 12 as well. But so far they have every single day since December 1st have been posting. So go check them out. Michelle, whose Mama Loves You GB, she's sharing a freebie every day in addition to her other content, which I have one of them to share with you. And then Carrie from Tiger Lily Designs, she is doing a giveaway, daily giveaways, 2 daily giveaways, and whoever her featured designers are that day she has an item that's going into the grand prize, and she explains all of how you can enter and all of that stuff on her first video. So go back and watch her videos. And one of the items that I have purchased was from one of her videos. So stay tuned to my haul for that lovely rabbit hole I've gone down, thanks to Carrie. But I love all of her stuff too, so go check her out. And also Holly, Mrs. Jones Stitches, she's been posting regularly. She has great conversions using color and cotton. She picks the most amazing colors. She has lots of fun projects. Go check her out. And then a new one to me, or actually two new ones to me, are Marjorie Maid. And she was someone that I met in one of the stitching rooms at the Jingle Ball. And she has one video and it's great. And then also Nancy, the Disorderly Stitcher. And she has videos, and I had never watched hers before either. And she has a lot of good content. We stitch a lot of the same things. And I met her in the same stitching room. And I'll talk a little bit about that in a second. But both of them are great. And they have, Nancy has a lot of videos. And Marjorie, this is her first video. But go watch her. Or watch all of them. So if you're looking for things to watch, there's a small list to get you started. Okay, so that was the Flosstubers. Then I want to talk about quickly, actually, let me show some previous finishes and then I'll talk about something again so we can see some stitching first. I brought two previous finishes with me. This one is, I believe it's called Mary Mary, and it's either Country Cottage or Little House Needleworks. I can't remember. But I stitched this, I'm pretty sure I changed the colors, on 14 count Aida. And then I made it into an ornament. This is mounted on press-on board. The fabric is on press-on board. And then on the back, I just have, this is a smaller piece of fabric covered by the same board. You can tell the difference because the gingham is going different ways. And then I just, to cover up the back. And this is a covered button with some sprigs of greens. And this, and then I just attached some twine. Excuse me. This was one of the first things that I stitched. So, and when I started stitching, now almost, well, I think my daughter was born, so 3 years ago, so almost 4 years ago, that was the first time I had ever cross stitched. So I didn't stitch when I was little and get into it. I started stitching while I was from watching Kimberly at Fat Quarter Shop, because I did quilting before, and I still do, but that's where I learned about it. I watched some videos on how to start stitching on YouTube, and then all of this loveliness has come from that. So I taught myself from a YouTube video and jumped down the rabbit hole, and I have no regrets. But I am not someone who learned how to stitch when I was little or anything like that. So that was one of the first. This is another one. This is again on 14 count Aida. I changed the colors, and this is a Lizzie Kate from one of her Tidy Tidings books. And this, I'm pretty sure this is Lizzie Kate. This was one that I used the same colors that Priscilla used from Stitching with the Housewives. And then this is just a little frame from Hobby Lobby I think this is from the Christmas section, but they have these for like every holiday. And then it has some type of saying on the front. So here's another previous finish. And then one more, and I didn't bring it upstairs, but I'll have a picture of it. You will have seen a picture in the beginning. Is last Sunday, I went over to my aunt and cousin's house to make a mesh wreath again, and that was fun to get together with them. So that's my previous finishes. Let me talk now quickly about another Facebook group that Alicia, who is the Fanciful Flamingo on Instagram and YouTube, the two of us are doing in collaboration, created in collaboration together, and will be working through next year. So the Facebook group is called SYS 2023, and SYS stands for Stitch Your Stash. And both of us, along with others that I have also heard, are wanting to work with their stash in 2023. What that means, or what that means to us, is that we want to use patterns that we've bought, or use fabric or use floss that we've bought to either start new projects, or maybe that it means to work with whips that you have, so your stash of whips. But what we really want to focus on is within your, or if you're going to kit up a new project, your stash would be picking either a pattern you have and partnering it with, if you have the pattern and the floss and the fabric, that's great. But as long as one of the parts of your project is part of your stash, that's kind of what we're focusing on. If you are not doing that, you are still more than welcome to come and be part of our group. We just know that we were trying to focus on that, and so we thought it would be fun to encourage each other and do it together. We are going to have some themes to the month. We will have a Zoom once a month, which will be posted in the group. So if you want information on it, it will be posted in the group. We will be doing some giveaways. We will also be having quarterly 6 in 6 or hashtag 6 in 6 challenges, which is where you would either pick 6 new projects to start over the weekend. You would stitch on 6 previous whips over the weekend, and each project you dedicate 1 hour to. So when Alicia and Chris, the camping stitcher, did it a few weeks ago, they did it over Saturday and Sunday, and maybe even Friday. But on Saturday and Sunday, I know Alicia specifically, she picked 3 hours on Saturday and 3 hours on Sunday. So for those 3 hours each day, 1 hour each, she stitched on a project. So we're going to be hosting some of those, and we'll be doing lots of other stuff too. So if you are interested, come over and join the Facebook group. It is live, and we are working on getting some posts. Alicia's been having some posts in there, just getting people talking, and it's been fun so far. But we will have some more challenges posted in there. So come join us there. Again, it's SYS 2023, and there will be a link in the description box that will take you straight over there. All right, next I want to talk quickly about my planner. I did make a post about the planner on Instagram. I did decide to change it a little bit. The main change is that I decided to take it out of the spiral binding I had done, and I decided to buy this disc-bound notebook and put it in here. The reasoning why was because in the spiral, for the amount of pages I had printed, I felt like it was very flimsy. And I kept trying all kinds of things within the cover that I sewed, and I could not get it to like be sturdy. So I decided to buy this, and I bought the disc-bound notebook. You can buy the notebook or the planner, it doesn't matter. You can also use a happy planner. I chose personally the tool, which you can buy at Office Depot, because you can buy larger discs. So I also purchased these discs, which are the 1.5 inch, and it will fit up to 200 sheets using these discs. So all of the things come apart, the discs come out, there was just plain paper in here, I took all that out. I also purchased these, which are the tab dividers, and they go in here. Before I had decided to use this is another option for dividers, is I found these, which you would just stick on the pieces of paper. So if you didn't want to buy the dividers, you could just buy these if you wanted to divide up your sections. But if you did not have multiple sections, you wouldn't necessarily need that. Now, I have not written on mine yet, but I did divide my areas up. So I have it in the same way. I have my calendar is in the front. So my calendar is still here. And again, if you were not with me last week, these are printouts that I was able to get from Katie, who is the Naptime Stitcher. She has an Etsy shop, and you can purchase these from her on there. This is the Cross Stitch Project Planner, and this is what was making it the largest. So that has a section in my book. I also, oh goodness, have the whip tracker in my book. And that's in another divided section. I have the pattern inventory in my book. And then my last section doesn't have anything. She did come out with some stitch along pages. I just haven't been able to print them yet, but I'm going to put that in the back. In addition, I used the Happy Planner hole punch. I did originally buy the tool hole punch, and the one I bought was not working. So I bought this one in hopes, and it was like malfunctioning. So I found this one at Office Depot also and got this, and it worked great. It was also a little bit less heavy than the other one. So both of them work. The one thing you want to pay attention to is that it has 11 holes. The 11 hole punch for the disc planner. A couple other things I picked up to go in it is I just got some sticky notes. So if I wanted to use those, I wanted to try out the pins. So I got some pins. I'm pretty picky about the pins I like. And then this is something I found this. I forgot I had even bought these, and I used them a little bit. But these were some fun stickers from the Whistle Stop Stitcher. And so she has all these. These are cross stitch phrases, but these are also fun to use in the planner. And then this was another, this is Cross Stitch Love. I've used a lot of these, but there's some ideas of some other things. And this is the Whistle Stop Stitcher, which I've seen a lot of people talk about her, but she makes these stickers. So that's just another option of something you could put within your planner. Again, if you're interested in the pages that I had printed, all of that stuff, I'm happy to send you a copy, like a picture of what I had Office Depot do for me. You also can print them at your house. I just wanted to have them printed there so I knew the ink was all good, the color pages I wanted, some of them I did black and white. So that is my planner. Now I need to go fill it out. Hopefully in the next 2 weekends, I will have time to sit down. I started my planning process. I need to finish like kind of the preliminary planning, start filling out my planner, and I'm going to also record a separate video talking about kind of my steps in the steps in my process, and then also what I'm going to start the year off with. And one thing I will let you know now is that I am, and if anyone wants to join me, I am going to be participating with Kea from Kea Bee and also Pam from Just Keep Stitching in the 12 by 12 on New Year's Eve. I'm going to do it the best I can because I do have little kids, and I don't know if from 12 noon to 12 p.m. if every hour I'm going to be able to get to the stitch. But I have picked out 12 projects to get started, and they are projects the projects I chose are projects I want to be working on in January, February, March. So I tried to pick projects I already knew I wanted to work on. And so I will be participating in that. Kea from Kea Bee has a video out right now talking in more detail about 12 by 12 if you're interested. And I'll link that below too to go watch if you want to participate. But I wanted to give you a heads up in case you're wanting to do it too, that I will be doing that. But then I'll show you all my projects in another video too. Okay. I showed the previous finishes. Now, this is my big finish from this week. This is my only finish, but it's the big one. So last week I told you after my video, I was going to get this thing stitched and FFO'd. I was able to finish stitching it that night. I had all the materials and I went ahead and FFO'd it. So some of you were surprised I was done, which I kind of was too, but I was excited to get it done and get it up. So this is my finish, and I'll slowly put it. I have posted this on Instagram. I have also made a blog post about this with the pictures and the colors. So if you are interested, you can go to my blog, which is sweetwaterstitcher.com, and it is on there. So this is the paddle from the spring section at Hobby Lobby. Some people might have this at home, but this is what I used it for. I used Chelsea's checks on the back. I mounted the stitching on, they pull off little threads, sticky board as well with just a simple bow at the top. I really wanted the stitching to stand out, so I didn't want to have too much going on at the top. And so this is my fully finish. And I'm trying to show it as best as I can. If you're having a hard time seeing it, like I said, I posted a picture on Instagram along with, I have a post about it and a picture on my blog. And I might also add to the blog post some up close pictures just so you can see some of the rules a little bit better. But that is my fully finish. All right, next I'm going to talk about the Jingle Ball. And in the talk about the Jingle Ball, I'm going to show the things I bought at the Jingle Ball. Then we'll go to whips. Then I will talk about a few things, some shops that have some I have some discount codes for, haul, and then we'll get to the giveaways. So the Jingle Ball was amazing. It was hosted by 12 designers, or 12 designers participated, and Janice from Noteworthy Needle and Stephanie from Stephanie Webb they both hosted the event, and 12 designers were there. I cannot think of who her company is, and forgive me. Lindy Stitches. And so now I've lost my train of thought. They both hosted the event. It was wonderful. There were a few kinks at the beginning, but they were quickly worked out, as anybody can expect with that many people trying to log onto a website for the first time and all of the things that come with that. So it was very well communicated what was going on. For those, I did not personally have any issues, but some people did, and they were worked out. The shopping was amazing. The shops were great, and the interaction with the designers, with the other people, was wonderful. One of the rooms that I was in, the stitching room, on Saturday night, it was so fun, and we were laughing so hard at I don't even know what. But my husband, he was downstairs, and I'd said I'll be done in like 45 minutes, and so when I went to tell him that, he goes, "What are you laughing at so hard about that has to do with cross stitch?" stitch. And I was just laughing because I don't even think we were talking about cross stitch, but we were just talking and laughing, and it was so much fun. So now that group has created a Facebook group, and we're doing a stitch along with the people in the group. I think we're going to do some Zooms later in the year. So it was really fun, and I encourage you, if they do it next year, which it sounds like they are, or whenever they do it, even if they do it sooner, to go and join. It was $10 to get in, and that's all you had to pay to get access to the stitching rooms, the meet and greets. You could go look around at the shops. You didn't even have to buy anything at the shops. $10 for all of that. It was like a virtual retreat. You didn't have to leave your house. I only really was in the rooms at night because I was doing stuff with my kids during the day. But even for the however many hours I was in at night, it was well worth the $10. So I highly, highly recommend it if you, and some people even were in the rooms, they had their camera turned off, and they never said anything. And that was fine. Other people were talking. So even if you are not somebody who wants to come on with your camera on and you don't want to say anything, you can come into the stitching rooms and listen and be encouraged and energized about the cross stitch craft that all of us, the love that we share together. And that's fine too. Or you could interact during the talking, or the talking time basically is what it was. So it's completely up to you. So I highly encourage you, no matter what comfort level you're at, to go to try it next time. Okay, so from what I bought, and I'm going to try to keep the things together from the different places. The first thing I got was, or the first place I went was to Hands On Design, because I knew she'd have stuff I wanted. And I bought from her the tree lot, which are these adorable trees. And this was the exclusive, I think. She didn't write it on there. I'm pretty sure this was the exclusive. And there was a thread pack offered. I didn't get the thread pack, and I have some linen and our threads already picked. So that was the first thing I got. Then this was, I bought the chart and the finishing kit. That was so cute. And this is also something, I'm not sure about the Holly Jolly Tree Company. This I know will be released later on in the year, but this I got the chart and the finishing kit. It's so cute. I love everything Kathy does. And then she sent these 2 little floss tags. Now I thought this was a really cute idea. Whether you make a copy of the front of the pattern or whatever, this is actually the patterns because it has a thing on the back. You could make little floss tags with the pattern that you're stitching. Obviously you couldn't sell them because it's someone else's artwork, but you could make floss tags for yourself. So I thought that was really cute. So that all came together. And that was from Hands On Design. Trying to figure out where to put it so I can show the other stuff. This was from Heartstring Samplery, Beth Twist. And I feel like I got something else. I think I got a chart that's coming in the mail. But these were 2 I bought. So she had, and all of the shops were different. So Beth Twist had an exclusive. She had an exclusive kit that will be released, but it was released to us early. That's what's coming in the mail. Then she had a discount on her older Christmas charts. So there were 2 of them that I've been wanting, and I bought them because they were at a discount. This is Christmas Band Sampler, and this was PDF also. But most of hers you can get on her website as a PDF. Then this is Christmas Bell Sampler, and I've been eyeing this as well. So I got these because they were on sale, and I like them, obviously, or else I wouldn't have bought them. So that was from her. And from Teresa, thought I got something else, but I don't know. This was a chart that was an exclusive. And this was also the chart that she used in our finishing class. I took her finishing class on how to finish on a book. So this was the chart. And then she's also going to be sending us another little small chart, but she hasn't sent that yet. Okay. Oh, then this is part of my whips also, because I did start this. This was called Christmas Countdown, and this is from Erica Michaels. So pretty. And this was her exclusive. So I haven't really stitched a lot of Erica Michaels, but I love all of her stuff. So I was excited to get that. And I'll show that again in my whips, because that's one of my whips. And then this was something I got during the weekend, but she wasn't a designer from the Jingle Ball, but Ethel, who is Stitches by Ethel, she was in one of the rooms I was in, the stitching rooms, and I love her stuff. I like watching her or seeing her different designs. And I went to her Etsy shop and found this, and I think it is so adorable. I love the colors, everything about it. So I bought this also. And this is on her Etsy shop, and her Instagram is down here, Stitches by Ethel, but that's what her Etsy shop is called too. But I just thought that was so pretty, and I'm excited to do this. And it's really small. Well, 95 by 60, so it's not too small, but it's a small design that you could get stitched up in a couple days, but I think this is really pretty, so I'm excited to do that. And it was really fun to meet her, and I think she watches, so if you're watching, hi. Okay, and then this I wanted to show real quick. It's not from the Jingle Ball either, but it's from Teresa's Patreon. Her December charts came out the other day, and this is she has two others. I saved them, but I don't think I'm going to get to them this year, but I do want to work on this sometime. And so I printed this one out. This is a sweet song, and this is for tiers 2, 3, and 4. So if you're at all interested in joining Patreon, if you're in tier 2, this is one of the charts that you get as well. So I really like this. I think I'm going to stitch it and not stitch the winter at the bottom. So then maybe I can keep it out a little longer. And we don't really have winter in Florida, but I thought the snowman was really cute. So this is one of the Patreon charts for this month, and I wanted to show that. Okay. All right, let's get to my whips. So I'll go ahead and show my whip of... stuff is falling. This was my start at the Jingle Ball. It was Christmas Countdown. And I am using either all the called for colors or very close to the called for colors. And I'm stitching this on 32 count Winter White by Seraphim. And this is how far I got. I did stitch on this on Friday night, and then on Saturday, I decided to switch over to something else. So I really like this design. I want to get back to it. So that was my progress on that whip. And let's see. Okay, so this was from the next day. I got this out. This is Brenda Gervais Noel sampler that we all know and love. So pretty. So I pulled this back out, and I'm going to show you the best I can, because now I've got all to the bottom border done. So it's kind of on the big side now. But while I was at the Jingle Ball, I was able to come down here get all the way the rest of this border done, all the way along the bottom, and then start up at the top. And I also started in at the this rectangle down here at the bottom so that I could kind of start moving in, and then as I wanted to, I could fill in the little buds on the flowers here. So, and then this is the whole thing that I have done so far. So I want to keep, I think that my plan is going to be, I was trying to think about this before I started. I think I'm going to keep this one going for the whole month and try to work on it whenever I feel like working on one of the bigger pieces that is Christmassy. And then I also have I started something last night that's a bigger piece that's like more of an everyday. So I think I might use those as kind of bigger pieces. And then I have a couple smaller ones that I could pull out as the month goes on, or switch the smaller ones out. But I want to keep this one out like as a big Christmas piece. And the Erica Michaels one I would like to get back to as well. I did start my winter garden Sal, which is the pattern by Hello from Liz Matthrews. And this Sal I'm doing with Stacy Stitches Creative Studio. And the hashtag is hashtag HLFM Winter Garden Sal, and I'll put that below. It's a mouthful to say, but it's easy to type out. And I did change it to a Vera Soie, and I put that in the last video. I'm stitching it on 36 count bramble, and I was able to get this at the top done. So I really like this. So I'll try to continue working on this throughout the month as I feel like I want to. I did stitch a little bit on my Be Merry, which I had said last week I was going to work on. I did work on this a little bit at the ball on Saturday, like in the afternoon I got on for a little bit. And this is by Emily Call, Salt and Pepper Stitching. And I chose some silks to stitch this with. So I did get in the flowers and part of the M of Mary. And this is on 32 count light pink splash Lugana. So I love this. I have a couple of her other designs that are similar to this. I mentioned this last week. So I would like to get this done or close to done if I could. And oh, I did start this too. So this weekend I got my, or this past weekend I got my order of Big City Christmas from Country Cottage Needleworks, and I'm in the club with Back Quarter Shop. And this is the first one. So I wanted to get this started because if I could, I would like to try to keep up. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. That's my goal. But I decided I kept going back and forth. I decided I want to stitch it on one long piece. So I'm doing it on 36 count Thornfield by Needle and Flax, using the called for colors. And very small start, but I started up at the top, and I have a fat quarter, which when I measured it out, it'll be fine. So it'll be this whole length of the fabric, but I think that the color is really pretty. So I'm excited about that. I need to cut the fabric. And it's also in beautiful case from Winding Rainbows, who's Chris Sherman. And this is Sweetwater Christmas fabric. So when I saw she had this, I had to get it because of the Sweetwater fabric, and my namesake is Sweetwater. So I just love it so much. So pretty. This one is the Ashley case, and I have a lot of her cases, and most of them are from before she joined forces with her daughters to create Winding Rainbows. And so I enjoy her friendship, and her craftsmanship is amazing if you're able to snag one, but it's hard to get them. And sorry if I keep knocking the table. Okay, then let's see, what do I have done here? Okay, I have a couple more things. This is one, I didn't stitch on this, but I did get this out because I was wanting to stitch on a red sampler. So I did pull this out, which is my Red Rhapsody I started. I didn't stitch any more on it, but I put it in my bag to take downstairs to get back to. And I just have a little start in the middle. And I am using sulky thread to do this. And I'm pretty sure this is 32 count flax. You just use one strand of floss, and it's awesome. So I want to just have this out for if I'm just in the mood to put a couple stitches in, if I don't even want to think about it and just look at the pattern but not use the change threads. So I wanted to pull that out. Then I have my retreat piece, which I can't show you the piece, but I will show you. I did decide to use different fabric and different floss, but I am trying to do it so I can show without showing. I am staying true to the, like, there's like a light, a medium, a dark. It's more blues, and I chose Color and Cottons. I do not know how this is gonna work. Some Color and Cotton greens, pretty colors on this taupe or tan spotted fabric. So these are my colors. This is the retreat piece for the January retreat by Primrose Cottage. So I don't want to show anything, but I'm excited about this. I decided to switch the colors because I have a Teresa Kogut snowman, Stew snowman, that I'm going to work on in January. And I kind of wanted it to go with that because it is a wintry theme, and I'm not really, we don't have winter here. So I wanted those things to kind of go together. So I did decide to switch to some colors that went with my other wintry types of things. So it is the Annabella's Winter Retreat. Once the retreat happens, we can show the piece, but until then, we can't show what the actual stitch is. So it'll be fun and exciting. All right, this is my last whip, and this is also part of my haul. So I watch Carolyn and Carrie from Evertotes, and Carrie is from Leo and Roxy. And I saw this and I said, I need to go buy this right now. I have bought a couple things with like Leo and Roxy conversion, and I really like the floss. And I also have enjoyed the fabric. And so when I saw this, I was like, this is amazing. I love these colors so much. So this is the pattern, Turkish Delight by Rosewood Manor. And this is the conversion. And I started it a little bit last night because I wanted to start something new. But let me put all this on here because it's so pretty. And if you want to see more stitched, because I don't have very much done, go over to Evertotes. I think it's the latest video, and they show Carrie's, and it's amazing. Here is my start. Here are the colors. It's amazing. This is 36 count porcelain by Leo and Roxy, or they are changing their name to Roxy Floss Co. These are the colors she converted it to. And again, let me show it this way because this is what they did and it was quite amazing. This is what it looks like to begin with. And then this is her conversion. So it's awesome. I'm so excited. I have no timetable on this, but this is my like bigger kind of everyday piece that I want to be working on for the time being. So I'm excited to get this started. And I have it in, I don't know, all of them are my favorite, but this is one of my favorite bags from Michelle Lee Quilts. I just love this fun fabric. And I felt like this is a fun pattern. And so fun fabric for a fun pattern. All right. Let's make sure I got out the red sampler. Okay. Next, I want to show you, sorry for going off the screen there. I wanted to show a freebie. I shared this in the Facebook group. This is also one of the freebies that Michelle, Mama Loves You GB, shared. But I wanted to make sure to let you guys know about it because it's really pretty for Christmas. It's called Christmas Joy Pin Drum, and it's by Samplers and Stitches. And even though it's made into a drum, it looks really great as just a flat finish. So if you're not into drums, but you like this look, it could also be finished as a flat finish. And this is a free pattern. So go check it out. I'll put the link below to find it. But it's really pretty, especially if you still are looking for a gift to stitch for somebody or whatever. It's really pretty. Okay. So for now, I'm going to talk about two shops that have a discount code. Stacy Stitches Creative Studio. I have a pattern from her for this month, and it will be part of the giveaway. She also has all the time a discount code for my viewers, and it is Sweetwater. You get 10% off from anything in her shop. She also told me that you can use that on top of the sale. So if you're buying something that's on sale, you can also use the Sweetwater code and you can get a discount on a larger discount off of the sale. I posted in my Instagram a couple things new that she has in her shop. She has a really cute tra-la-la chart, Christmassy. She has the new Blackbird book in there. So if you want to get 10% off the Blackbird book, head over to her shop and use the code Sweetwater. So I wanted to remind everybody about that. And then this is also a giveaway. I'll tell about the giveaway at the giveaway part, but I wanted to let you know about this discount. And this is Melissa from Sheba Designs, yes, on Etsy, has offering a discount code of 15% off anything in her shop. And she has these wonderful, let me take this stuff out, these wonderful project bags and thread keeps. So this is one of them I got, and I don't remember if I showed this or it came. So here's the thread keep and the bags. Oops. This is one of them, and this is in the Amazing Grace fabric. And then this is my other one. This was a Christmas one. And I looked earlier and she has a ton of them in there. So the discount code is SWEET15, Sweet, SWEET 15, and it will get you 15% off from now until December 22nd. So you put the code in and it gets you 15% off. She will ship to the US and Canada. And go check her shop out. She just put a bunch of stuff in there. And then I also will be, one of her bags will be a giveaway in the giveaway section. But anybody can go use the discount code SWEET15. So I wanted to let you guys know about that. And thank you so much to Stacy and to Melissa for offering the discounts to my viewers. I appreciate it, and I know that the viewers appreciate it as well. Okay. A little bit more and then I'll be done. All right, now we are to the haul portion. So first was I was able to snag a bag from Buckleberry Quilts. She is on Etsy. This is her card. Her bags are awesome. And this is the one I was able to get. So cute. And then on the inside, so pretty. And I love the ribbon on the zipper pull. So that was one of the things I was able to get. Then I have a lot of charts. Most of them are PDFs. So this I found, I've bought stuff from her before, but I specifically saw these on Brenda and Laura's chart, video the other day. These are from Crow's Feet Stitching, and this is called Elizabeth Clipperton. I thought that was a really cool sampler, and it's not very big. And then also this one's cute. This is Merry Christmas, and they're both by Crow's Feet Stitching. Really pretty. And those were PDFs. Then these are from Stacy's shop. So Winter Bird in Hand. I don't have any of the bird in hand, so I wanted to add those. And then I have the 4th of July Tiny Town, but I didn't have any of the others. So I got the Big Hearted, Blooming Tiny Town, and the Christmas one. And I'm not going to stitch the Christmas one like this month, but I do want to do this next year. So I'm trying to, I know Carolyn from Carolyn Stitches, she's stitching them with her Zoom group. But I want to try to come up with, I might just like start these in the 6 and 6 challenges that we're going to do. Like maybe one each quarter and then try to work on it, because I do want to get these done, but I really like, they're so cute. I have the Halloween one too. And then I got this. This was my chart for this month from Stacy, Hannah's little sampler. And then this is the chart that's going to be the giveaway from her shop at the end. So I'll let you know about that at the end, but that was all from Stacy. So all of that stuff with the discount code Sweetwater would be 10% off. This is what she has in her shop. I bought this from Brick City, but she has this in her shop, which has amazing patterns in. It even has Moonlit Garden in the back, which I have been waiting for this chart to come out. I love the checkerboard house. So I was very excited about that. And then this is another one in the book. And they have, the best thing about these books is they have so many directions on what to do. Here's a couple other pictures of things in the book. So if you have any reservation about buying it, these books are like well worth the money. Let's see. Here's another little like needle roll. This. I'm going to show the pattern. Let's see. Then the sampler, which is on the back. So pretty. Oh, and here's another little one. Little pouch. And this. Oh my gosh. I might have already shown this picture, but I don't know. It's so pretty. So this book will definitely be getting things stitched out of in the fall. So this is in Stacy's shop. Use the code Sweetwater and you can get 10% off. But the book is $30. For $30 and you get all those patterns, that is an amazing deal. So highly recommend. If you like Blackbird or you think you like Blackbird, go get it. All right, then this I was able to get from let me read the right name. Heartland Quilt Stitch is their name on Etsy. Heartland Quilt Stitch. And it is the two ladies, Terry and Jamie from Cornhusker State Stitchers. They have a shop on Etsy and I bought these both from them. This one is kind of what spurred me on for the Erica Michaels. I've been wanting to get this chart and they had it. And Liz from Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch is stitching it. And I want to do this one. So they had this and I got that. And then they also had this, and I don't know if they have more, but I love this chart. So I was excited to get to buy something from them because I like to watch them. So that was fun. All right, this is on Hands On Design's website or just another button company. This is a chart by them or by Hands On Design, and it has buttons. That's why it was on just another button company, but this has been a popular one. Then these were from Kea Bee's, her Whip Parade, I think. These were Kathy Barrick, and I bought them from Kathy Barrick's Etsy shop. So this is Busy Hands. And Kindred Spirits. Really pretty. Then this is from Homespun Prims by Lori, and she has her own website, and this is a new one, Hospitality and Good Cheer, and I thought that was so cute. She has some really good patterns. She has another really good patriotic pattern that I haven't stitched it yet, but it's really pretty. And I have been wanting this, and I got this from Stacy Nash, Christmas at a Hollyberry Farm. I've seen a lot of people working on this, but I'm trying to resist until I can get my Noel sampler done. Then I will allow myself to start this because it's big, but I really like it. So, and I was influenced to buy this book. I've been resisting, but Chantel told me it was amazing, so I bought it. I bought it from Amazon. You can buy it from Amazon. You can buy it from, I don't know if Michelle at Farm Girl Dry Goods has it anymore. I think Fat Quarter Shop has it, but it has some amazing projects in it. I personally really want to do this one, which I'll see if I can. It is the little oh my gosh, it's so cute. These are what I really want to do. So hopefully I can get to that. Okay, let's quickly go through the rest. Oh, this was another Jingle Ball. This was the ornament book that you could get, the exclusives, and these were the ornaments. From there. I got a little bit more Thornfield from Needle and Flax. And that just came. And okay, this is the last thing. So this was at the influence of Carrie from Tiger Lily. I have been wanting to needlepoint for a long time, but I had no idea how to do it. So Carrie showed a designer on her first or second video, and it was called That Salty Stitch. She prints on the canvases, and so it makes them a little bit more inexpensive. This is the first one I got. And then I also got a monogram. So this is her shop, That Salty Stitch. I am not planning to go down a giant rabbit hole of the needlepoint, but I was interested in getting something to try and start and see if I liked it. And like maybe if I do have a project going of needlepoint with the painted or printed canvas, just for something that was easy. I don't have to look at a pattern. I can just do the stitches on the canvas and that's all. So it is pricier than cross stitch, and I do understand that. But I thought it would be something in addition to have as a, like more of an easy project to get to. So I have that, and let's now get to the giveaways. Okay, for the giveaways, if you are a winner, you need to send me an email to sweetwaterstitcher@gmail.com, and I will get it out to you as soon as possible with your address. Also, make sure to let me know what you won. It just makes it easier for me to find it. I have the list, so if you forget that, no worries, but it just helps me to get it out quicker. All right, so for number 1, the winners, or the giveaway was floss. One of them is a floss holder, and one is a scissor little bling. So one of you will win one and one the other, and I'll just pick when I send them in the mail. So the winners of those are Christy's Art Corner and Beth Koenig. Christy's Art Corner and Beth Koenig, and those again were donated by Sophia Violet Designs. They're really, really pretty. So thank you for those. So that was number 1. Number 2 was from the Hometown Holidays, the bookstore, and the winner is Susan Spratling. Susan Spratling. Number 3 was Grandma's House, and the winner is Elizabeth Setzler. Elizabeth Setzler. And number 4, Santa Stops Here. The winner is Sharon Robinson. Sharon Robinson is the winner. So again, if you are one of the winners, if you can send me an email, that would be great. For this week's giveaway, oh, and I wanted to say about the question. The question was, what percentage of shopping have you done? And I didn't answer, but I will answer now. And I have about 80% done. I have a couple more things to get and I'll be finished. I haven't done any wrapping, but I have gotten most of the shopping done. Also, people were ranging from 100% done all the way to they don't have anything done. So I thought the answers were very interesting. All right, so for this week, if you just want to leave a comment in the description, it can be whatever. I like the video. I like this pattern. Whatever you want. Hi, I'm new here, whatever. So just leave some kind of comment. Be a subscriber to my channel. Like the video. You do have to be a U.S. resident. And, over 18, because I have to ask for your address. So do those things and then use the numbers, numerical numbers, 1, 2, 3, and so on for what you're interested in. So number 1, you will win, and this will come from Stacy, Hannah's Little Sampler, which is a new series from Needle Art by Wendy. So cute. And Stacy did say, she has more of these in her shop. She did say she is on the auto ship, so when a new one comes out, she will be getting those in her shop. So that's number 1. Number 2 is you will win whichever bag. You can pick whichever bag from Sheba Designs. And this is just the bag I have, but you will win. You can pick out whichever bag you want. So number 2 is a project bag of your choice from Sheba Designs. Number 4, and this is thank you to a viewer who sent me a package of patterns, and I got them today. Some I'm going to keep and some to give away, but thank you so much. And I didn't ask to say your name, so I'll just say thank you. Number 3 is Frost House by Little Stitch Girl. This is number 3. And I have done the spring one before. And number 4 is there's 2 opportunities to win Joy to the World by Stitching with the Housewives. This is number 4. There's 2 opportunities to win this chart. So again, thank you all for joining me. Thank you for listening to me talk about my stitching and commenting back and forth. I hope you guys have a great week. Leave a comment if you're interested in any of the giveaways, and I will be posting on Instagram and keeping up, and I will talk to you next week. Bye.